Tonight we are.
It's the good, the ugly, and the not so bad.
Welcome to the Not So Bad Podcast.
All day.
Boom! Welcome everybody to another episode of the Not So Bad Podcast. This is episode 33. I am so excited about it.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that is, you know, it's funny. You know, it's funny. That is the,
Oh, it's that dude.
yeah,
That's
dude.
great.
That's awesome. That was hilarious. That was like the perfect little. I thought it was part of the applause. But it
Right?
wasn't.
That was fucking
That
wild.
video opened up on in the background. That's awesome. Cool. So there you guys go. You got a little something extra tonight. So I'm gonna pull up the live feed so we can make sure we are staying in tune with your comments and questions. Just so you guys know, tune in if you watch this after the episode. If you tune in this video now, if you want to skip to the end. You can go ahead and check out our weekly question. We now have Conscious Questions, which is another segment brought to you at the end. We'll have a question for you. So if you want to skip to probably like the last 15 minutes, maybe the last 5-10 minutes of this video, I'm sure there's going to be a question there waiting for you that you can answer next week in the comments section. So make sure you join us there. Austin, what's up, dude?
Hey,
Thank
what's
you
up,
so
bro?
much for
Oh,
joining
you
me.
dapped me up
Yeah,
today.
dude,
I was
I
about to
just-
fucking
I
slide
know,
on you,
I
bro.
know. I figured if I changed it up, I actually had a discussion with myself about this. If I changed it up this time, then I can continue.
I looked
to
you in the
get
eye that
Yeah.
time.
I can continue to trick you into it as long as I dab you up at least once. Then you can't do. You know, what are you gonna do?
Hey.
Fuck off.
That's
That's what it is. So, all right, guys, here we are for another astounding episode of the Not So Bad Podcast, and we have a pretty cool lineup for you guys. Just so you know, as always, we start off our episode with This Day in Music. And it was a pretty action-packed day in music on
Absolutely.
January 13th. I usually do January 12th and 13th, a little mixture.
right.
The only reason January 12th is involved is because that's when Raekwon of the Wu-Tang Clan was born.
Yep, and that's actually gonna be, he's gonna be featured in here tonight, so that's super dope too.
No, he's not. It's our
He's
brother.
probably gonna be part of Wu though, you know what I'm saying?
Is he?
So, yeah, hell yeah.
He's nowhere in this
Ray-
fucking.
No,
Fuck
he's not
Raekwon.
anywhere in there.
Raekwon fucking sucks. He's a
But
piece of shit.
Happy birthday to Raekwon.
Yeah, happy birthday yesterday to Raekwon. Also, this day in music in 1968, Johnny Cash played a show which was recorded for his live album at Folsom Prison, and it was the first concert filmed in front of 2,000 inmates, which I thought was neat.
Which is super crazy because they recorded that video. It's on a music video
Yeah,
on YouTube, which
yeah,
is wild.
it's
to see all
fucking
of them.
nuts.
You can't do that shit anymore.
No, back in
Like,
1968.
yeah,
Well, now they're doing like comedy specials in
yeah.
prison. So
Oh,
like,
I
it's-
didn't know about any
Dude,
of that. That's
man,
cool.
there's some really cool ones. Jeff Ross roasted inmates.
Oh shit. That's
So we went
funny.
and did a roast of the inmates. Ali Sadiq did one that's badass. Where he like just has a drink, sits down up there, and just like talks to them like normal people.
Damn.
And it's like fun because like these inmates are in prison and then they earn the privilege to go to the show.
Right, that's
You know, and
cool
they're still
shit.
wearing their prison shit.
Right, yeah.
And they're in a
facts.
prison block. But you
That's
know, they're
awesome.
all just like lined up, sitting around, listening to like a good night of comedy. So
Cool shit.
that's cool. Yeah, Folsom Prison Blues, which was the album and like the record that he put out. This is what it was recorded for. Also on this day, the 20th anniversary of Britney Spears' debut album, "Baby One More Time," came out today,
I watched
20 years ago.
my Instagram feed this morning, and there was a picture of it.
Yeah,
She was like
that's
sitting
why.
with her feet behind her.
That's
It's like,
why.
isn't that wild looking
Yeah.
though? Like it is.
For sure, but
crazy
that was the
shit.
look. It was the schoolgirl look.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
It was like
man.
Olsen twins and pedophiles were like the entire market back then.
That's a wild.
That was the market. You know, that's what they were marketing to.
and Jinko jeans with jump hoodies and shit
Yeah,
like that.
that's
man.
very true. Other than that, another badass piece of news is on this day in music history, Eminem and Sheryl Crow won an American Music Award. So that's pretty badass.
Yeah, that's cool shit.
I'm pretty sure it was like the first big one for a rapper like that, especially a white rapper to win. an American Music Award along with Sheryl Crow.
Right. I
You
know,
what mean?
right? That's
I'm
a-
surprised it wasn't Kid Rock.
That's a very, very different group they have.
Yeah. So now that we kind of covered this day in music history, how about we talk about our weeks? How was your week?
Well, I think this week was probably one of the better ones I've had the past month, definitely. You know, we got together, linked up, and got some shit worked out, so that's super good.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a good week, though. What about you?
I had a horrible week, so that's cool. I
Well,
mean,
you
if wanna-
started, you
yeah,
started
it's
getting
fine.
a job and
Hey,
shit.
some of us, like, I figured if you're gonna pretend, I might as well not, and just, you know, let them know that I didn't have a good week. You know, not everything's great all the time, but
Well, not everything's great, but not everything's
so great.
not.
for you.
It's not so bad. you know
Vanilla
what I'm
gorilla
saying?
in your fucking furry ass hoodie.
Right.
Just kidding.
I do like this hoodie. It's very warm.
I do
so
like
that's why I fuck with it. I got
It's
it.
not a full zip down.
Nope.
It's
I don't like full zips. I don't.
Really?
It's weird. I like the half zip. It's more comfortable.
You know what I like about a full zip?
What's that?
Separated pockets.
Big
You know what I'm saying?
sometimes. I wish.
Sometimes,
You
but
know,
like-
nobody's really come up with like the full zip with a pocket on the inside.
That would be
Nobody's done
dope. See, like, I don't like the saggy when you push it in your pocket in the hoodie
Mhm.
sometimes, and it just
Yeah.
like ends up just sagging in the front.
I normally wear a jacket. Like I wear
Yeah,
a jacket
I'm
on
jacket
it
guy
over.
too.
You know what I mean? Like I have it sitting there, but
Yeah, I'm a jacket guy too, actually. I got, since I'm fucking, I don't know why I do this, because nobody fucking deserves it. Whenever I kill myself, this will be on my suicide note.
well, please don't do
Nobody
that.
deserves my grace, and I got me and Austin matching badass fucking
Yeah,
jackets.
these are super dope. I just want to
Instantly
pull this thing
regretted
out,
giving
man.
it to him.
I want to pull this thing out because it's awesome.
It's from a company in New York called Reason Clothing.
It's
I got a hell of a deal on them. They had this huge New Year's sale that was like 50% off everything,
There's like the
and I think they made a mistake on the receipt, but I don't know. Either way, because I mean the price makes some sense because there was a huge sale. Yeah, Reason brand. It says "Remember Your Mortality" on the back. So we have matching jackets now for if we play any shows ever.
when we play shows.
If we, you know, if you never know. Honestly, I could go tomorrow.
I really hope that you don't.
I could go tomorrow, man. You never know. You know, just kind of step off the balcony. I do have a deck out back.
I think if you stepped off of the deck, you would just fucking.
That's
my
probably just
God.
hurt, yeah.
Yeah, you would probably
Yeah,
hate
I'm
yourself.
heavy, dude. That's why, like, I don't really do heights, because the heavier you are, the harder you hit the ground.
If you landed on your head, possibly, but I mean, you really.
Thank you for that tip.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you'd really have to.
So
want
I
it,
need to
bro.
remember to
No,
put
please
something
don't.
really hard
Please
down there
don't.
and fall on my head.
Hey, share some
So
love.
that's
Send
awesome.
some people. Put some shares out there because we need to get some.
Yeah, guys, we're live on YouTube,
Yeah, so we got this going now too,
So-
which is awesome.
so that's available.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was an alright week. Wasn't too bad. Started a new job. Salary under the table, which is easy. You know, I can avoid the tax man since the
Yeah.
government shut down anyway. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
what's we talked about that actually this week.
Yeah, it's
the other day.
what, like a month now straight.
Crazy
Government's
shit.
been shut down. There's 800,000. Okay, 800,000 government employees,
Oh shit.
right? And out of those 800,000, like thousands are furloughed or working without pay or
Damn.
calling in sick so they can go work other jobs in order
That's
to put some
crazy.
money on the table. And this started before Christmas. So
Right.
think about that. Like that was their last paycheck around Christmas.
Well, they get big. Well, I wouldn't imagine all of them do, but
No,
most of
some of them make
probably-
$500 a week, dude.
Damn. I mean, that's
Like,
probably
some
base
government-
level.
Because you got to think TSA, those are government employees.
Yeah, that's wild.
FAA, those are like all those people are government
Yeah,
employees. So like,
shit.
they don't make shit. TSA pays shit some most of the time.
Well, that's crazy because what about I think you need.
Well,
those
Trump's
people for
huge on
and
security,
shit,
right?
obviously.
He's doing this whole thing for God fucking damn it. Cody Horning, you're a piece of shit. You literally just messaged me and said, live performance on your podcast someday. I'm doing the pod. You know when it
Right,
is.
right.
You're obviously interacting with me on Facebook. You know I'm live.
Yeah, there's comments.
Piece
we have
of
a
shit.
comment section for messaging.
I'm checking it right now. Yeah. So, sometime would you want to let me do a live acoustic performance? And probably not, dude, because I don't know how to tell you this, but it's just not my style. Like I've listened to some of your stuff, and it's just not. I say I want to be nice, but I don't want to be mean. I'm just kidding, Cody. I mean, you're alright, dude. I would let you play guitar, but I'm not gonna let you sing or rap. Like that's what it is.
Courtney Lucas looks good. We got some people hopping in.
Holy
saying
shit, yeah. Hey,
hello.
what's up, guys? Chase, Ben, my
Some people
mom,
you know.
of course, Owen, Tim. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I had some other shit pulled up, and we were just kind of rambling there for a second. So we have, what's next on the agenda, man? It's one of my favorite parts of the show.
It's the good, the ugly, and the not so bad.
It's the good, the ugly, and the not so bad. One of my favorite parts of the show because I came up with it.
I love you.
Seriously, I mean it is. I haven't. I can't find a thing on this list that I didn't come up with. So that's fucking amazing. Just kidding. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry for riding your
No,
ass.
it's okay. Fuck it.
It's a good time. You wrote all this down though, so that fucking helps. So the good is R. Kelly is still losing
Stuff in the
concerts
closet.
and radio. play.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
you
that'll
can
continue.
put it back in the cloud. I think it's good. Like, fuck that guy, man. He was grooming girls. He married Aaliyah at fucking 15. You know what I mean? Like, lied about his age and her age. It was, like, gross as fuck. And then, like, pissing on girls. And just doing really gross, fucking grimy, weird shit.
You know, the pivotal moment in all this is the surviving R. Kelly. That
Yeah,
new thing that just came out.
I
You know
actually
what
have
I
some
mean?
problems with that show.
All right. Well, what's your
Like,
problems with it?
My problems with it is you can tell that they're forcefully trying to find problems with
Of
what
course.
he's doing, because some of these girls were 16, they knew what the fuck they were doing,
Yeah.
they're getting money, cars, they're living in a badass house,
Mhm.
like, their families are probably poor as shit, and they're like, I don't want to go fucking home, fuck
Right,
you mom and
yeah.
dad, you don't let me fucking smoke weed all I want.
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
these kids are probably, some of them are just bad, but I mean, others are probably being groomed, who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Sex cult, I doubt it, R. Kelly's not that, maybe he's not that fucking manipulative, or he is, who knows? I haven't really seen, there's no evidence of it.
Yeah.
Nobody's come forward even after they've been, like, rescued. They made it seem like it felt like a Scientology
Right.
documentary.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't science, it's R. Kelly, it's not Scientology. Like, Tom Cruise isn't out there petitioning on the side
Hey,
of R.
some other
Kelly,
people made some
jumping
pretty
on
good jokes
couches.
about it though, man. Weird Al, I remember
Dude, there's
listening
some
to that
funny
shit,
shit.
For days, man. I used to love that song that he redid of that. Like, it was so badass, dude.
South Park's episode of
Yeah.
Stuck in the Closet
Yeah.
is so like Tom Cruise is stuck in the closet. It's so fucking good. So yeah, fuck R. Kelly, that's good. The Ugly is kind of shitty, but I mean, who really cares? The Ugly is Kanye pulls out of Coachella over a dome, which I think is hilarious.
Right.
So over a
How
dome.
would that
He
have played?
wants-
Did he want to like be in the middle of the entire
Well,
crowd? Like, is
no,
that
he
how
wanted
that-
he wanted a dome to be built on the festival grounds.
and that's not fucking happening.
Not
that's
happening.
exactly what
The
that's
festival
exactly what
organizers
they told.
refused to build a dome on the grounds for Kanye, so they replaced his ass by Ariana Grande,
Yeah, that's
which
awesome.
isn't even that great either. It's like
That's
everybody was
so
like
awesome,
on
dude.
her fucking ass for this song, and what was that new song? Fucking Thank You Next.
Thank You
Like,
Next,
It's not even
yeah.
that good.
Yeah. Well, she
It's
didn't.
not.
And it's, I think, because of the popularity and what's going on.
I think
like,
it's
she
because
was
in the
Mac Miller and
video,
shit,
yeah,
dude,
but
like,
there
and-
was an image of Mac Miller in the video. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you next. But like, it's super disrespectful if you actually listen to lyrics.
Dude, it's a
It's
dirty
like, hold
song.
up, bitch.
A lot of songs and shit are though. Like, you don't listen to lyrics like that. A lot of people don't. If you're listening to mainstream shit, you know what I'm saying? They're listening to a groove, and that's what they're into. Like, they're not listening to what the fuck she's
Yeah.
saying.
So good job for Ariana Grande for getting a headlining spot at Coachella, I guess.
It's not gonna hurt him. You know what
It
I'm
is
saying?
fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, like,
I was like, well, that's fucking ugly. That's an
hey,
ugly look for Kanye.
that's how you're gonna.
I
hold
want a
yourself.
dome.
Right.
No, I want a dome. We're just gonna replace you, but
Right.
sorry.
Like, sorry, you gotta
Hey,
bounce, dude.
thank you. Next.
Right. That's probably what they said to her.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
awesome.
Ariana Grande's like, she probably tweeted him, like subtweeted him, like, thank you next.
That's
So that is
awesome.
kind of funny. The not so bad, because I don't really give a fuck what he does, and I don't think anybody should, because who gives a fuck. Lil Uzi says that he's quitting music, making his announcement on Instagram on his story last night, stating, I want to take the time out to say thank each and every one of my supporters, but I'm done with music. I deleted everything, and I want to be normal. He wrote, I want to wake up in 2013. You are free. Which is a cryptic message, probably about some bullshit. He's gonna drop some fucking music, or he's gonna come back
Yeah,
and
I
say
feel
that,
that
you
it's
know,
like
he's a woman. The only
something
person
wild.
that I think ever successfully transitioned into stardom while they were a famous musician is the lead singer for Against Me,
Mm.
or Rise Against, maybe Rise Against. I
So
forget
what-
which band it is,
what
but the
happened?
guy was a singer, and he's
Yeah.
fucking amazing, and he transitioned and stayed the front person of the band.
Oh shit, we just saw that on. We were watching that
Cardinal
on YouTube.
Sessions, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
dude,
that
that's
Rise
crazy.
Against or Against Me or some shit like that?
It had to have been Against Me because Rise Against is not that type of music. I don't feel like they're.
Yeah.
they're
Well, it
Cardinal
was
Sessions
acoustic, yeah. It was-
worthy.
So yeah, anyway, so that was what I want to see. Maybe he's transitioning. I noticed an interview he did with Narquad,
Mm.
and he was was like, he looked methed out, dude. He
You know, I
looked
really
bad.
like that guy's shit though, man. I love the way that
He's
like,
hilarious.
yeah, the way people like come up to him or the way he comes up to people. He's like, hi, hello.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
the way he talks, man, he dresses fly as fuck. They're always trying to fuck with him. They can't bring him down. You know, he's just like one of those who just plays along and then like does his part, but also
Right.
always is smarter than everybody else.
Yeah,
so
which
he
is
gets it.
awesome.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
He does his job right. I think that's how all of
Nardwuar.
these interviews should be.
If you guys get a chance, check out Nardwuar. I'm pretty sure it's Nardwar.
Or WU. It might be WA, it might be WU.
Yeah, either way,
But he's
Nardwar
awesome. He's hilarious.
is a great interviewer and he's funny as shit. And Little Uzi did this weird ass interview with him where he like ran off.
He ran out to his car. Well, yeah,
when
'cause
he
he brought up some
mentioned,
real shit.
he brought up some shit and like Uzi looked like shit first of all. He looked
Yeah,
like he
he's
was on
probably
that.
drugging. Yeah, he's probably drugging.
Like he
hard.
looked fucked up, so who knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Like I want to wake up in 2013. In 2013 he would have been like fucking 12 years old.
The way, yeah, you're probably about right with that.
I mean that's fucking 6 years ago.
Yeah.
6 years ago he's fucking 20, so 14. I think
Maybe
he's
when
20.
he made his, well, he was making music for a long time before he got famous. Like, you'll see every once in a while someone will post something from when they're kids and they're making music and shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, so are we, and it's probably
Yeah.
trash, just like ours was.
hey man, I
You
hear
know what I
it.
mean?
Like, that's
he
the
was-
thing, man.
He probably wants to go back to those days because he wasn't on drugs.
Well,
'Cause
either
that's a
that
big-
or
drugs-
before he got
I've been
involved.
there.
Yeah.
Like, I know what that's like. So it could be drugs or he's being anally raped by the Illuminati.
Well, we can.
One can only hope.
I mean, if he'll say it, I won't.
Well, fuck him, man. Nobody gives a shit. Like the world is not better or worse for Ludo Uzi not making music. Like it's not so bad.
Yeah, I haven't heard his music in a hot minute.
I never actively seeked it out.
I never actively seeked it out either. It was one of those things that people showed me and was like, you gotta hear this shit.
He got swept up in the bubble. He was on the XXL freshman freestyle,
You know,
which
and-
nobody has topped designers.
You don't think so? I like I think 2013 with Mac.
I mean,
and,
since then.
like Vince Staples and shit. But it was like music had
Past,
such a
yeah,
big
that was
change.
badass.
It
But
was
I mean,
a crazy ass
since
change, dude.
designers, nobody's done better.
Nah,
than
he actually went
that.
off on his
That
shit.
Timmy
too, dude.
Turner with the burner shit, and nobody heard it.
That song was
And then when
huge.
they finally figured it out, they were like, "Holy shit, that's a fucking story!"
Yeah.
And he just like kept saying that, and it was just so dope. When finally people broke it down, like he
Yeah.
started doing remixes of it and shit.
Right.
Like that
It was
fucking
everywhere,
Cup song.
right?
People
Yeah.
just do that stupid ass fucking
Yeah,
Cup
that shit
song.
did blow up.
I'm a ticket for the
Oh,
long way
man, everywhere.
around. One bottle whiskey for the rest.
If I had a
Oh,
dollar
man.
for every time I heard the Cup song in 2012.
Have you ever seen what's that movie? Fucking the
I think-
acapella movie with fucking starts with a P. There's 3 of them now. Fucking what's that movie with that song? Anna Kendrick's in it, and it's that fat blonde chick, Fat Amy.
Pitch Perfect?
Pitch Perfect. Have you ever seen that movie?
Oh god.
Have you ever watched it though?
Yeah, if I had a dollar for every time that I watched Pitch Perfect,
I've
I
seen
would have
all
like
3 of them.
$7.
I'm pretty sure I rented Pitch Perfect 3 on
For-
Redbox to watch it by myself, and I did, and I enjoyed it.
That's
somewhat.
brutal. Like I wouldn't
It
put
wasn't
myself
that
through
great.
that if I had to. Like
Dude, I
I've
did.
done it, man.
I liked the first one. I thought the second one was cool because of the music and like the German people, and I thought it was like, alright, that's neat.
Right.
If you watch it for the music, because you're like, oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Anna Kendrick is hot. You know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
you watch it for that reason, and then Pitch Perfect 3, I was like, what could they possibly do next?
Right.
And,
And
you know,
here you go, all over again.
it was trash.
right.
It was trash. It was not that great, but some of the music was cool. Other than that, it's just a fun little film.
Mhm.
Fun little film for you guys. So shout out to Pitch Perfect 3 for doing what they do best. Shout out to those cast of Pitch Perfect for doing what they do best.
They're all
Uh,
fucking
yeah,
stars
Courtney
now
Lucas, you
doing
got
their
it,
own
Pitch
things,
Perfect.
man.
They are doing their own things. I'll tell you what, I wish I could remember that girl's name, Fat Amy, the
Rebel
actress.
Wilson.
Yeah, Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson is one of my favorite ladies. Like her and Melissa McCarthy.
I think her
Should do a
attitude's
movie
sexy.
together.
Like I think that
Yeah.
that's badass. I like chicks that are just like belligerent. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
like I don't care if you smell like a hoagie.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
slap me around.
I don't give a shit.
No,
That's
yeah,
it.
like I'll fucking sponge your cracks. Cause you know you gotta when I'm guessing, cause women carry weight worse than men do. They're just
Oh.
not made to be fat.
I think though I've seen some chicks that are super stupid thick. and
Yeah,
like you're
stupid
hot.
thick.
Like,
I'm
I've
not
seen
talking
chicks
about
like
thick.
that. Like
I'm
damn.
not talking
You're
about
talking
thick.
about like a obese little.
I'm
like,
talking about obese
overweight.
ladies.
Okay.
Cause like you look at a fat man, right? Like I'm 260 pounds. You put my weight on a girl that's 5'6", disgusting.
Their weight distribution's so
It's,
different.
yeah, it's different. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
for sure.
So like, I wonder how that works because a
I
lot
see
of it
that
goes to
way.
the ass.
Well, it also depends on
And
the body.
I wasn't
Yeah.
talking to you. I don't know what the fuck you think you're. I'm just kidding. But don't do that again. I can't. I can't be nice tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be nice to anybody.
But he's got to go to work shortly after the show, so we
I'm not
started
happy
early.
about it. And then I have
It's
to
okay.
fucking wake up and go to work again. I have to fucking drive to fucking Newbro.
See, this is a
Whoa.
good man's life. 'cause
I
you
haven't
gotta wake
slept
up.
yet. I'm just fucking just wired and tired.
Well,
I might even not go to work tonight. Who knows?
you better fucking sleep if you don't go to work. That can
Yeah, I'll
be
go.
very.
Well, see, that's a problem. But I am almost done with Game of Thrones.
Is it the last season or the newest
Well,
one?
the last
Before
season
the next
available
one.
is season 7, so yeah, it's the
You know,
rest of
I
it.
won't even lie to you right now. I've never watched an entire episode of that. I walked into the room, like,
I haven't. I always said the same thing. I was like, I'm never going to. I actually like purposefully decided not to ever watch Game of Thrones. Then I fucked up and turned on HBO, and there was like a run of a couple episodes.
there you go.
I
And you
watched
sat
2 in a
down and
row.
watched them, and boom, and it got
Once I
you.
watched 2 in a row, then I was like, fuck it, and I went back and watched the whole thing from beginning to end. And it's like, dude, fucking Tyrion Lannister is the fucking coolest midget in the world. He's also in, he plays a crucial part in Avengers Infinity War,
Mm.
which I watched with my friend who had not seen that yet, and it's on Netflix. And shout out to Netflix for straight killing it with Marvel movies that are like blockbusters, which is weird because they have Doctor Strange, Captain America Civil War, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War,
They
fucking
have series and stuff now too. Like they
Yeah.
have the shows.
But
What's
it's-
the one? The dude Kyle or whatever.
I have no idea. Iron Fist maybe?
Something like that. It's about.
But it's
this-
like you have these fucking movies that are blockbusters making millions of dollars. Like what kind of fucking dick did Netflix have to suck to get the rights to play fucking Avengers Infinity War? Wasn't even out that long before they got it.
I think it's because people realize that they can scroll through and look at all these different options, and people like to have options, but they watch the same shit so many times that when something new does come on there, they automatically know what they're watching.
I don't want to go into detail because it's going to be next week's question, but
Yeah.
you mentioned it. Notice how nothing. When have you seen any? Not even
There
the movie
is-
you mentioned. Any advertising.
There is
for
no
Netflix.
advertising because it's such a
They've
great
never
thing.
needed it.
They
They
buy
started
it.
as a mail delivery rental service. Mail delivery, bro. I remember.
I never
me
knew
and my
that shit.
Really, dude?
No, I didn't know that at all. A mail
Dude,
delivery.
me and my parents. This
Oh,
is how
they-
Netflix started.
Yeah.
Netflix started. You would fucking order it, and they would mail
Oh,
you the
yeah, I
fucking
get what you're
disc.
saying. I thought you meant like they were like fucking UPS or like FedEx or something.
No.
That tripped me out.
No.
Okay, because I was like,
It was
sorry.
a mail delivery rental service. So they delivered like your
Like-
movies came in a red.
Yeah, I
fucking
remember. I remember those
envelope.
days.
Yeah, so that's how they fucking started.
But then
man. Now-
Redbox capitalized on that idea and fucking took over. But I haven't
Fuck 'em.
seen Redbox anywhere, dude. Like Redbox, the one at
Redbox
Giant
is
Eagle's
everywhere.
gone.
It really.
Yeah, in
Oh, there's
Oil
still
City,
a
it's
Shop
not
and
there.
Save and fucking down south, like in Florida, they're at every.
Oh,
Tom
they're good to
Thumb.
have. I'm sure if you're traveling across the state or some shit, you got a little
They're
spot.
at every Tom Thumb in fucking Florida.
Craziness, dude.
In Alabama as well. They're all over the place there. Down south, Redbox is huge, but yeah, I think it's because in a lot of areas down there, the internet isn't that great.
Mm.
Like my parents don't even have DVR yet.
Really?
Like they have Spectrum, but DVR isn't an option yet because the technology is there. Which
That's
is
crazy,
weird.
dude.
It's
Well,
like,
I mean,
what?
I don't even remember. It's been years since I lived down there, but like, it just seems like they're really like stuck back.
Depends on where, because they're at a population of 700.
If you're in
That's
Dallas,
small.
right? If you're in Dallas, like sure, but I'm saying like if you're in a little town like Itasca, like you have a one line, everything's running off of the same substation and shit. It's not like they have a bunch of different. They don't have a lot of variety in the different ways that they connect the power down there, dude. Like
Yeah.
when we didn't have power, we didn't have power, and it was sometimes for weeks down there, dude. Like it wasn't like they could just come out of wherever. Like they were too busy working in the bigger cities and
Dude, I
shit to
can't
come
believe
out.
how hard you have to struggle through life. That's amazing.
Hey, we all have to. man.
So, yeah, that's,
I don't
that's-
even watch TV that often.
That's
to be honest with you.
that. So short of it is watch Pitch Perfect 3. Yay Netflix, fuck Zuckerberg. That's pretty much all I have to say about that subject. This brings us to our featured not so bad artist. He's actually a pretty great artist.
Yeah, definitely.
R.A. the Rugged.
Mhm.
R.A. the Rugged Man, who has that one song with Iman about his sister and his brother. Like that was a fucking emotional
He
video.
plays
He has
some dope, dude.
that other, the newest video that he did like a couple years ago, Media Midgets. something like that, which is like super offensive but also fucking great. So Richard Andrew Thorburn, better known by his stage name R.A. the Rugged Man, is an American rapper. He began his music career at 12, building a reputation locally for his lyrical skills. He signed a major label, Jive Records, at 18, but his debut album, Night of the Bloody Apes, was never released. Since then, he has worked with the likes of Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, Kool G Rap, Biggie, Eric Sermon, Trackmasters, DJ Quick, The Alchemist, J-Zone, and Ayatollah. He was featured on all three of Rawkus's Sound Bombing albums, as well as the platinum-selling WWF Aggression album. That's badass.
Yeah, that's sick.
WWF's Aggression album. He was on that, so that's fucking cool. Yeah. Oh man, but he's a rapper, screenwriter, film director, film producer. He's been active since '92. Nature Sound Records, Jive Records, Capitol Records, Priority Records. I mean, it's just
Yeah, he's
fucking
been
nuts,
around.
man.
He knows it. He's pretty plugged in. That's dope.
You know his discovery of the Afro kid. We found a 16-year-old that could rap crazy, like was just
Oh yeah, he's newer, isn't he? Right?
parenthetical.
Yeah.
Son, like a few years ago now.
Yeah.
But it was like this kid who like learned the dictionary from words.
Whatever happened to that kid?
Obviously not enough.
That's fucked up.
He was good. That's the problem, dude. Just because like
Like he was really good.
he was good with words,
Mhm.
but like maybe he wasn't a good songwriter.
Possible.
You know what I mean? If you can't write catchy songs, like it doesn't matter. You can't rap just to rap.
Right. You have
Nobody
to have
gives a
like
fuck. If you want commercial success or if you want a success with a broader public, then you gotta be able to come up with some catchy hooks.
you need hits.
And you need some hits.
Yeah, straight
You know,
up.
I'm sure he has a tour that he does for hip hop heads. I'm sure that
Yeah,
people
for
go to those
sure.
shows, but there's probably there's probably not a lot of mass appeal.
And it could
Not
be
gonna say
smarter
it,
to
'cause
go
it's
that
for
way.
connoisseurs.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's for connoisseurs. So it all depends on what your goal is.
Right.
Musically. If he's only in it for the lyricism and like that's his thing, but like if you want to branch out into like a media empire
Yeah, for
and
sure.
like have more, then you got to be able to fucking, you got to have the ability to write some hits. And I think that might be where he just kind of didn't do it, or he just maybe, I hope he wasn't a one-trick pony, because that happens as well. You know what I mean? These kids who focus so much on
that one.
learning all these words in the
Yeah.
dictionary.
And then they don't focus on marketing
content.
or networking and.
It's like you're putting all these words together because they
Right.
rhyme, but like, what's the story?
Right. I hear that.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
I listened to a couple of his songs and like, the story
Right.
is missing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you can only get
It's
wordplay.
dope,
Exactly.
but yeah, where's the story? Like, R.A. is one of those storytellers.
Yeah.
So, Die Rugged Man Die, he's done film cameos,
Yeah.
magazine writing, Legends Never Die is his latest shit, that was 2013. He hasn't really done much, he had guest appearances with Legends Never Die, his second studio album. It had Brother Ali, Master Ace, Tech Nine, Talib Kweli, Hobson, Iman, Chris Calico. Do you know who Chris Calico is? Yeah,
Oh yeah, dude.
Chris-
He's got some cool shit.
Well, I remember I told you, I think I told this story before, where we went to a Tech Nine concert for Simplicity.
Yeah, he's all about. He's
Chris
part of that shit.
Calico,
ain't he? He's
yeah,
with them.
Chris
Yeah.
Calico was on there. Chris Calico was also on a Young Duro song.
Oh shit.
called
Yeah, that's right.
Kick Door Rap Game.
Oh shit.
Where
Word.
it's like about kicking down the door, robbing your house, and crazy shit.
Right.
But Young Dro also had this album that was like, it was fucking insane because that song was on it, and there's also like a Street Fighter game that had like Street Fighter sound
Yeah,
effects
man.
from the video game.
His look is
Just
so
like,
wild.
I got $1 in my pocket, I got 20 in my wallet. Or
Yeah.
no, you got $1 in your pocket, a 20 in your wallet. See me, I'm stacking money. Matter of fact, I'll let you watch it. Get big, get big.
That's dope.
Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit
Right,
stop.
yeah.
Like, Young Dro had some dope lines, but
Yeah.
Chris Calico did some shit with him. So yeah, he made it to number 131 on the Billboard 200 with first week sales of 4,000 copies, which is nuts when you think about that number
Right?
for a legend like him.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like that's not a lot for compared to like. All right, so I have to shout out Post Malone right now because this motherfucker, dude.
He just came out with Wow.
He
That shit's
cannot
crazy.
fucking like that, and then Sunflower.
Yeah, he just making hits. That's like.
You cannot have a better team behind you. with that
That's
shit.
all you have to have is the right
He's
team,
got
man.
somebody wrote the fuck out of that song.
Yeah.
Unless if he wrote it, dude, And I wouldn't put it past him because he's a real musician.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he's a guitarist, he's a singer, he's a writer.
Yep.
Like, he's a real musician thoroughly.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he has mastered multiple aspects of it, and like that's crazy because he really that Sunflower song. I kept listening to it. And I was like, holy fuck.
Right, I like this shit. Yeah.
It's like really well written.
Yeah,
The
hell yeah.
story behind it is fucking really good. And I think that's something that's where he really hit his strides when he started telling stories. And
Yeah.
after he did that song with 21 Savage and then fucking Congratulations, like he kind of hit this different stride
Yep.
where he's like, I'm an alcoholic piece of shit.
He just talked it how it was, man. Broken Whiskey Glass, that's a good
Yeah,
song
he's
too.
fucking it.
I like a lot of his
That
shit, like the Red
motherfucker's-
Stoney album.
He can tattoo his face all he wants.
Right.
Nobody cares. I mean, he's kind of fucking it up a little bit. Like, going real hard with
He's had some pretty crazy shit though going like into his life, man. Like there was the flight that almost didn't land. Like,
Yeah.
some fucked up things, and there was another car accident or some shit like that too.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't tattoo barbed wire across your fucking forehead because of that.
Hey,
It's
man.
fucking insane.
right?
When I saw that, I was like, oh, dude, he had like just enough. He had like the perfect amount of face tats.
Yeah, and then it
And
just
then he
got
just
that
went
little
too
thing on
crazy.
the side and shit.
And then you got like both, the eyes and the whole, I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
man.
you're too pale for that.
Yeah.
That's so intense, but at least he's living his best life, that's
Yeah.
all I can say. So shout out to him for doing it real big. What's up, anybody new who's joined? Thanks, Kevin Bertram. That's my brother. I've only met him once, but that's my actual blood brother.
Oh,
That
nice.
guy, Kevin. So, hello, Kevin. Hey, Dad. Thank you for joining for some weird reason. My parents always watch the podcast because they were actually on an episode of it.
Oh,
I
really? That's
yeah,
what's
when I went to Florida, it actually ended up lining up where I was in Florida on a Sunday.
Oh, sick.
So we had to film the episode. I'm not going to miss one, if I can't help it.
Right,
So
right.
I did my best, and we ended up doing an episode in Florida with my parents. And I think it ended up being a really good one because I had my mom tell her stories about how she used to traffic millions of dollars of cocaine from Florida to Pittsburgh.
That's awesome.
She used to go to warehouses where it was lined with Cuban people with fucking machine guns.
Damn.
And she had $1 million in a briefcase or in the sky.
Damn.
And they would go and pick out quaaludes and pounds and kilos and whatever they wanted.
Damn, that's
They'd
wild.
come back to Pittsburgh, drop it all off to their people, and then every month they made this trip.
Shit.
And she killed a guy one time when she was attacked at 17 years old in Texas.
Damn, that's wild, dude.
She went to Woodstock in 1969.
Right, she sounds
Woke
like
up
she
to
got a
Jimi
hell of a
Hendrix
life.
playing the Star Spangled Banner.
That's sick.
You know, she's done it all, man.
That's sick.
She's been to prison for 18 months. I mean, like,
Shit.
my mom's an OG, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was raised by an original one, like a real motherfucking gangster. Like,
Right,
you don't
serious.
fuck with her. Nobody says shit to that woman. I used to have a dagger that she used.
Oh, shit.
I
That's
lost it, but I
wild.
used to have it.
You
It's
lost
wild,
it?
right?
How did you
I was
lose it?
like a kid.
Oh,
You know, as
shit.
a
You're
kid.
probably like, oh, all
I
right.
used to play with Ziploc baggies that were as big as my body when I was a toddler, and I didn't know what they were for.
That's
Until
fucking
later in my
crazy,
life, I
dude.
realized, like, oh, that used to hold 5 pounds of
Right,
weight.
that's
5
crazy,
gallon. Have you
man.
ever seen a fucking 5-gallon Ziploc bag?
I have never seen a 5-gallon. Well, I mean, maybe on
Yo,
those like those
they're-
sealable ones, but
They're
never like.
crazy. Like, I can fit my, like, they're fucking huge. They got here.
That's
They're
dope.
these giant Ziploc baggies, and like,
That's awesome.
I'm serious, dude. They used to just be in my house. I thought they were just like big bags. Like, I didn't know they were fucking giant amounts of weed.
Just so we put our
My
clothes
parents
in.
were fucking gangsters. One time, my dad drug a guy for a quarter-mile on his face and tore off half his nose just because he peeked in his window.
Shit.
My dad was breaking up weed.
Damn.
My dad was a Marine and a biker and an alcoholic, and he got out of the Marines, and then he just kind of floated around for a while, got married. My mom's been married 8 times.
Damn, see, my family's the complete opposite, dude. My
Yeah.
dad and mom got out of school together, fell in love, got married, been together for like almost 30 years, like,
Yeah, see, my parents have been married for 20 something now. They got together when I was 4. But yeah, she got married at 15, so she got young because she wanted to get out of the house. And,
Yeah.
she started a family. She has 3 kids, me and 2 brothers, but I'm pretty much the only child. And it's just fucking nuts, man. The shit that she's like been through and done.
yeah, I couldn't even imagine that, dude.
I'll tell
That
you
just
some more
sounds
for
wild.
stories someday.
That
but
sounds
I had her
crazy.
break down a lot of stories on the podcast. If you want to go back and watch it, I'm pretty sure it's episode 13.
That's sick.
I think it's episode 13, and it's the Florida edition because we were in my parents' house
Oh,
in Florida
yeah, that's
doing the
sick.
episode. Me, Steve, my dad, and my mom. Steve actually lied to his girlfriend about where he was going and didn't think that like we're gonna be live on Facebook. So of course you're gonna know where you are because you're gonna be on a fucking Facebook video, you idiot. He told her he went to fucking rehab. Like really, dude? You told your girlfriend you went to detox
That's
and rehab.
terrible, dude.
And
Like,
then here you are in
out of
Florida
all
on a
places.
podcast. Yeah, why would you say that? So anyway, everybody, It's rhyme time.
Alright.
Last week you stumped me. It's 2-2.
Yep.
So we're tied right now, and I'm gonna read some raps, and Austin's going to try to tell me who it is that said the lyrics. If he knows the artist, he gets a point. If he doesn't, he gets no points, and he has to suck a dick.
I'm gonna do my best to not suck a dick.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're gonna suck that dick. All right, so number one, here we go. I want a real love, dark-skinned and Aunt Viv love, that Jada and that Will love, that leave a toothbrush at your crib love, and you ain't gotta wonder whether that's your kid love. Ninja, I don't want no bitch from reality shows, out of touch with reality hoes, out in Hollywood bringing back.
That's J.
Sorry,
Cole.
hoes.
That's J. Cole.
It is.
Right off the bat, that's
Yep.
what's the name of that song? I know that song too.
We can name, you should be able to name the song too.
Is it Real World?
No. It's no role models.
No Role Models.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
started off
that's-
with that one because I was like, he's probably gonna.
Yeah,
know
I
this
knew
one.
that one like
I
right
moved
off
it to the top.
right off
It
the
was
jump.
at the bottom, and I was like, no, I gotta move this one to
Alright,
the top.
alright, so I mean that's a stronger start than last time, because I think I missed the first two and then I got,
for sure. So this one, you should know the first two then. While others spit that Wonderama shit, me and my conglomerates, same crime, bigger trial, your honor, suck a dick. Let me live out my dreams until my heart give out. Devour cream, you know exactly what this about. Fuck y'all mean handling since a teen like LeBron or Sebastian, high school graduates. Straight to the league, I can't wait for my knees to blow.
damn, I think
While others spit that Wonderama shit, me and my conglomerate, same crime, bigger trial, your honor, suck a dick. Let me live out my dreams until my heart give out. Devour cream, you know exactly this about. Fuck y'all mean handling since a teen like LeBron or Sebastian, high school graduates. Straight to the league, I ain't waiting for my knees to blow.
that's not Gucci, that's not
Mm.
is it a West Coast rapper?
No.
It's gotta be in the 2000s if they're talking about LeBron, so I gotta think about somebody like, they're more relevant like now, still making shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Super Green, that shit sounds crazy.
While others spit that Wonderama shit, me and my conglomerate, same crime, bigger trial, your honor, suck a dick. Let me live out my dreams until my heart give out. Devour cream, you know exactly what it's about. Fuck
trying to
y'all
think of
mean,
rappers
handling
like-
since a teen.
Cream's like that's like the fucking, like, only a few rappers you know that are like big are using that word, so I'm trying to really think. It's not Jay, it's not, damn, bro. I don't know that one.
It would be, this is the, if you want to tap out, that's the button.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap out.
Tap out? You're gonna be mad at yourself for not knowing this. It's
Probably.
Jay-Z, Dead Presidents.
Damn, and I just said it was Jay.
And
My
you're like, it's
dumbass.
not Jay. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. I was like, nope. I'm not gonna
Alright, alright.
let- Yeah.
I pulled the trigger on myself with that one.
Alright, so there we go. You got one down
Alright.
and none to go. Here's the next one. Steer clear, Don Mantle talk. You can't stand where I stand, you can't walk where I walk. Watch out, we run New York. Policemen come, we bust 'em out the park. I know this for a fact, you don't like how I act. You claim I'm selling crack, but you be doing that. Rather say, see ya, 'cause I would never be ya. Be an officer, you wicked overseer.
It's not Big Pun?
Steer clear, dog man will talk. You can't stand where I stand, you can't walk where I walk. Watch out, we run New York. Policemen come, we bust 'em out the park. I know this for a fact, you don't like how I act.
The Capadonna?
You claim I'm selling crack, but you be doing that. Rather say see ya, 'cause I would never be ya. Be an officer, you wicked overseer.
Big L?
No.
I always want to say Big L, one of my
I
favorites.
was gonna put
bro.
him in here.
He's one of my favorites, man. So it's not Big L, it's not Big Pun. It's definitely a New York rapper.
Not super relevant right now, like not making any music.
Big in the 90s?
Yeah, for sure.
Fat Joe?
Nope.
Is it Matt?
Nope. I wish I had the sound effect. And I would play it for you to give you a hint.
Damn.
Whoop whoop.
Shit, it's KRS-One. KRS-One, where
It's the son of the police. Whoop whoop. It's the son of the police.
Alright.
Alright, you got two of them. Here we go.
He's like what, a 33rd something? Like
Degree Mason.
yeah. He's like I'm
Yeah,
not a
that's-
he's like I'm not a Mason, but the Masons consider me a 33rd Mason. I'm like what
Yeah.
the fuck? How are you
He's
the
fucking nuts.
top? How are you the top
Oh
tier?
shit, we got a viewer on YouTube, so thank you
Hey,
whoever's
what's
watching.
good?
on
Hello.
YouTube. Alright, so number 4. So you got 2. If you get one more, that means you're ahead in the game.
Alright.
Alright. Never badder than bad, 'cause the brother be madder than mad. And the fact that's corrupt as a senator, soul on a roll, but you treat it like soap on a rope, 'cause the beats and the line so dope.
Is it DMX?
Nope. Never badder than bad, 'cause the brother is madder than mad. At the fact that's corrupt as a senator, soul on a roll, but you treat it like soap on a rope, 'cause the beats and the line so dope. This one's gonna be rough.
It sounds real familiar though.
It's hard not to rap it in the voice.
And the voice is what I'm thinking of. Like I'm hearing that in my head, and it's not Grandmaster
They
Flash.
hit it hard too. It's one of those hard raps.
It's a group, or is it?
Might be a group.
It's not Grandmaster Flash, but I would think that it would be something like that. Is it Maze?
Nope.
Shit.
Never badder than bad, 'cause the brother is madder than mad. And the fact that's corrupt as a senator. Soul on a roll, but you treat it like soap on a rope, 'cause the beats and the line so dope.
Is it K-Slay?
Nope.
I don't know. I'm tapping. Who that is?
Bring the noise, Public Enemy.
Oh, motherfucker, man.
Public Enemy.
Yeah, I love Public
Never
Enemy,
better than
man.
bad. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that
hell
Chuck
yeah.
D. That
I
motherfucking.
like that song, hip hop, or that's
Yeah.
Dead Prez. I'm thinking, but I mean,
Yeah.
dude, their shit's so ill. I love that music.
So this next one. All right,
Alright.
this is the final one.
All
So
right,
you got
I'm
two.
hoping that I get this one, man. I have
If
to.
you get no, if you
I
get
have
one
to,
more, that
man.
means you're ahead of the game.
All right,
Right. So here we go.
all right.
Go on and slip me 2 Xanax. Go on and slip me 2 Xanax bars. I'm ready to get full. Fifth the crown to wash it down. I'm downtown snapping rolls. Ain't no shame of my game. In fact, I'm mentally deranged. Oxycontin in my system, man. I'm feeling kind of strange.
Lil Wayne? No.
Nope. Go on and slip me 2 Xanax bars. I'm ready to get full. Fifth the crown to wash it down. I'm downtown snapping rolls. Ain't no shame up in my game. In fact, I'm mentally deranged. Oxycontin in my system, man. I'm feeling kind of strange.
M.O.P.?
Nope.
Hmm.
I knew for sure
Mobb
you
Deep?
weren't gonna get this one. Nope.
Damn, that's a toughie.
It is too. It's real tough.
Damn. I'm trying to think, because I don't want to let this one go. I'd like to pull ahead on it.
I know. That's why. we did.
1990s?
Nope. No.
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 Pre?
No. Early
So
2000s.
this-
Early 2000s for sure.
Damn.
I knew I was out.
T.I.?
Nope.
I know T.I. Why would I even say T.I.? I think he's straight edge. He doesn't even do that shit. Damn.
No, it's got a word Xanax in it, so it's like.
I know. Well, that's why I was like,
Go on and slip me 2 Xanax bars. I'm ready to get full. Fifth the crown to wash it down. I'm downtown snapping rolls. Ain't no shame up in my game. In fact, I'm mentally deranged. Oxycontin in my system, man. I'm feeling kind of strange. It is a dope line.
nah, I'm bugging out, bro.
Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocet, and Loratab.
Yeah, that's what the fuck is
Little
going
White,
on, man.
Oxycontin. Remember Little
See, Connor
White?
just put that shit up there, man.
White, yeah, see? Alright, don't give away the answers, just so you guys know.
I
If
knew
you're
that was
watching
the
the
song
episode.
too, but I couldn't
I'm
think
glad
of that
you didn't
artist,
look
dog.
at that.
No, I looked, but I wasn't like, you know what I mean? It didn't pop with me right then and there.
Good job. So yeah, anybody, when we're playing this game, don't comment the answers. Don't give it away, so we'll make it easy. I'm gonna have to cover up the screen from now. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
I knew you would have a
I
hard
knew that
time
fucking
getting that
song
one.
though, man.
And there's like, it's the beginning of the song, too.
That's why I was like, because I couldn't think of the artist. Like even if I can think of the song, sometimes
Yeah.
that's how it is. It's like the song has
picked-
to hit me though.
I picked the beginning of the song, 'cause it's usually the part you
Yeah,
remember.
hell yeah.
So I picked the beginnings of these songs. So you still got 2 out of 5.
Alright.
So we're still in the 2 out of 5. Means next week, if I get 3 out of 5, I'll be
Alright.
1 ahead. So ready? right now you're 4 for 10.
Those were all really good songs too, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. I did my best to make sure we had some a good selection of stuff for rhyme time. So we finished our featured artists. We've gone through the good, the bad, the good, the ugly, and the not so bad. We talked about RA, the Rugged Man, a little bit. We did rhyme time. So now I just got to give a quick shout out to True Merch and Co. and all our other sponsors like Sonic BJJ. I want to shout out to those guys. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8:30.
Yep.
It's on 13th Street in Franklin. You guys can check them out. It's pretty much right across from Rotten Ink.
Yep.
In the Tank Tees right there on 13th. If you guys want to check out a good martial arts class, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Riley Martial Arts is also, it's the Taekwondo studio, so you can do Taekwondo, you can do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu MMA class. It's a really awesome guy. Ben Quigley is the coach. My buddy Mike Farron is the co-coach, kind of, not officially, but that's where you go. And as far as True Merch Co stuff goes, you know what it is. If you want to make real money, join our affiliate program at truemerchco.us. Hit the link for sponsorship application. Fill it out, and I'll send you an affiliate code. And you can use that code every time you share it and somebody uses it. You get 10% commission for every sale you make.
Yeah, so you don't even have to have a job if you're out here bumming in the area. Just fucking tell your friends we got some super dope gear.
Yeah.
You said this is what, 2 years old?
2 years old, and the stuff had the graphic on it hasn't faded.
So
You know, so just think about it like this: every sale you make 10%. After 100 sales, it goes up, right? So after that, actually after 50, it goes up, but then after 100, it goes up even more. Eventually, you have the chance to earn up to 50% commission, right? So you're taking 50% of the profit right out of my pocket.
they'll probably be on the show if they're making that type of sales, bro. Cause like
Yeah.
that's legit.
For
you know?
sure, like there's a lot of incentives to earn and to sell.
And
So
you're
the
gonna
more
get
you sell,
dope
the
shit
more you
too,
earn.
for sure. Like
For
the
sure.
street team's got some super dope shit.
Yeah, so if you guys want to become part of the Truminati and represent a brand that's about fucking all other brands in the asses, then you're good. You're good, Connor, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we actually keep the screen up with all the comments so we know you guys are talking to us. And I forgot that, like, people can comment and kind of say, I know who it is.
Right,
So,
yeah.
And you guys could probably Google it.
Well,
for me.
that's dope that he jumped in there and was like, I
Yeah,
know right
so
now who that is, man.
That's dope that you knew the answer, dude. Thank you so much for playing along. You guys can always play along. I will actually, from now on, I'll cover the comments, and then after the game, I will pull the paper down and we'll see if anybody else
Yep.
got them right. So we'll do an interactive game. Maybe one of these weeks we'll actually do an interactive game with our viewers.
Yeah, that would be
You know what I
sick.
mean?
We need to. How do you bring people in? Because that would be cool too to have like.
Oh,
a
you
screen
just
share.
kind of do it on the camera on the phone. You just you invite people in, or they request it, and then you accept the request. Then we bring them on, and then their stupid little faces in the corner there, and then
Hell
we
yeah.
talk to them. That's how that goes. So yeah, that's cool. You know, but no, we really appreciate you guys coming along. So yeah, if you guys want to support a cool brand that's still young and still moving up in the world, support True Merch Co. because it means everything to me. It's my baby, and we also have Team and Company, which is our semi-American traditional line. We're doing a lot of different art. I'm trying to make things a little different now, just because I like some of the styles going on, but I don't want to pretty much change up True Merch Co. So I wanted to create something separate that could pretty much
The sleeves.
accomplish the same
The
thing. Yeah.
sleeve.
The dip sleeve is True Merch
The
Co.'s
dip
look. The
sleeve.
American traditional is Team and Company, which is more of a classy, elegant. You know, think of that jacket that he showed you earlier. You know, somewhere along those lines, we do embroidery, we do hats, we do all kinds of different shit. So, if you want to take a dump in a really comfortable shirt, buy my shit.
Definitely, you should probably check out our ads because we both made some super badass shit the past couple months actually. We've been coming up with a lot of different
Yeah.
graphics.
He
too.
meant to say AIDS, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, check out our ads. Instagram at True Merch Co. You guys can check that out. Also at Instagram, Not So Bad Podcast, I think.
Yes.
And group called Conscious.
And group called Conscious.
That's going to be popping pretty soon. We are working on some stuff for that, ironing out the graphics.
Yep.
I didn't realize that it's so fucking hard to get a graphic to line up in 9 blocks. You click on it and everything's there, and then as soon as it fucking minimizes, it fucking just scrunches everything together like a motherfucker. Because I used a ruler to fucking put each section in like.
But you know, they
equal
should have let
equal
you. They
sizes.
should have let it stay where it was at. Because if you already made it equal, like that's.
Yeah, well, that was the weird thing, because if you looked at the picture by itself, it was all there, and then as soon as you fucking went to the page, it fucking crammed it. So like, well, maybe it's an error.
Well,
you know
that's
what I
their-
mean?
that's
It's-
their
could be a
fucking
loading thing. Who knows? But yeah, it fucking pissed me off, and that fucking happened. But we're slowly getting there. We're building other lyric videos and stuff for some of the songs we have finished. We'll be
Yeah.
finishing songs Wednesday. Is going to be a very productive day. We are
For
going
sure.
to finish 2 songs
I need to get the lyrics back after that, which it's in one of these notebooks.
for Venom.
That's the last one that we did, the, on BLLB with the Million Elephant Strip and the
Oh yeah, Blood, Sweat, and Hustle.
Yeah, which that one's
Well, you
super
gotta
dope. That's
write
actually
to,
shared on there.
Where Is My Mind too? You gotta write on that
Mm.
one.
Yeah, I have to listen to it.
Cause I
as
played,
well.
so I was working, and this guy comes in, this black dude, who's probably like 30 something, and every time he comes in, we talk about music. So
Yeah.
I rapped him. I showed him Blood, Sweat, and Hustle, and then I rapped him my verse for that Where's My Mind shit. That one where it's like, you know, I am ridiculous. You couldn't live with this.
Yeah,
I have to
yeah.
live with this constant dishonesty. And causing me to go insane. Where's the mind? Where's the brain? I rapped him
Yeah,
this shit,
yeah.
and he's like, this is better than that. He said that was better than fucking Blood, Sweat, and Hustle.
Still, that's fire though.
Yeah, cause Blood, Sweat, and Hustle's fire.
Yeah, fuck
So
yeah.
like, he said like, that's good, but like this
Yeah.
one's a banger. I think it's cause the beat
Yeah,
is
for
so
sure.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
That heartbeat beat I did with the heavy bass.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So like, if we can finish that one in Venom, that would be fucking amazing.
Yeah,
And
and
we
when
would
he put
have-
me on Ableton now too, so there's more beats being made, and like we're just like figuring out all the different the ways to just boost our productivity.
There's gonna be a beat section on True Merch Co.
Yep.
soon. Like, there's gonna be a section where you can lease beats, or if like you're looking for sounds, you can hit up Instagram, preview some, and
Yep.
then fucking maybe go buy one for your bitch ass since you don't know how to do it. That's how it goes. Maybe you want to do a Pitch Perfect cover and you need a cool beat, or if you want to, you know, if you're sick of using YouTube to freestyle over somebody else's expensive beat.
Yeah, you can't get paid for that, by the way. So anybody who's like looking to get their shit monetized or like figure out how to like brand themselves, it's really not a good idea to rap to YouTube beats. So
Yeah, don't do that.
yeah, everyone who's doing that around
Stop
here,
doing it.
especially, just stop doing that.
Well,
like-
fucking that Cody kid. He posted a video with that Ian kid, not so Ian Raglan, or whatever his name is, freestyling. And well, Cody wasn't freestyling. You could tell he was reading off a piece of paper.
with a beat, like
with a YouTube beat.
yeah, it's like
On Facebook Live.
it just doesn't look good for you. Like it
It's
doesn't.
also copyrighted. so,
Yeah,
like,
and that's gonna bite your ass because if you really want to break it down, every time that you use somebody else's shit, they get paid for it,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna see that someone else is using their shit because
he used
they're
a Lil Wayne
registered.
beat too that was like really popular.
Right, they're
These are
gonna be
really popular
registered
beats.
through. Well, I mean, I can't say anything because like my SoundCloud has beats from YouTube, but at the same
Does
time,
it?
it
You
does,
piece of
dude.
shit.
It does. I am a piece of shit, man. But this
Cody's
is the thing.
he's a guitar player. He should know better. He can just play guitar. Just do that.
I'd really be like hitting up the spots in Oil City, dude. I mean, it's cold as fuck right now, but I'm sure if you walked in, I'm sure he knows everybody in town. Like, they're fuckers, man. Yeah, at the same time, it's all how you present yourself, dude. You gotta fucking present yourself. Like, walk in there dressed up like, what's that cat's name? Fucking.
I'm pretty sure he's wearing a graphic tee with this really big gold chain.
Yeah,
video.
that's not like what they want to. That's
It
not
was
what the
bad
city wants, anyways.
I don't mean, like, I'm not trying to mean, I'm really not. I just really can't help it. It was so unappealing. Like, it was just a really bad look. And then, like, the freestyle that the other Ian kid did is a kid that I met. And I invited him over here. And he's
Yeah.
like, I'm a freestyler. I was like, well, everybody's a freestyler. You just write it down.
Right.
And it's not a freestyle.
Right.
And, like, it was just bad.
I mean, if you're a freestyler, then you should be a battle rapper too. Like, if you're claiming you're all about the freestyle, like,
If it was
then you
Game
should
of
be
Thrones,
able
he
to.
would have died in the first episode. He was a boy.
They were like, we are not entertained.
Yeah. We were not entertained.
Yeah, man.
As some people pretended to be, which I hate that. I hate when people pretend to be entertained. It's like, just say, like, I don't like this.
Yeah, if this isn't good, please tell me that it fucking sucks.
Yeah, it would be nice to know.
Right.
If this is trash, let me know.
Yeah.
So that way I cannot do that again.
Yeah, you can be
Nobody
a little-
wants to just like, people, I want to get paid if I'm gonna fucking take garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
And not everyone is insensitive. It's 2019, but that doesn't mean the world is complete pussies. So
We still live in our bubble of Pennsylvania, so.
Yeah,
we
that's
can
it.
handle Us hard northerners, you know. But,
Yeah, man.
No, you can't have a face that round, a haircut that bad, a shirt that fucking weird, and a chain.
oh my god.
Dude, it was really bad. I'm gonna pull it up for you and show you what I'm
Alright,
talking about. Like, it's
alright.
bad. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I wish you were still on here so you could fucking defend yourself, even though there's nothing you could do to defend yourself. It's fucking embarrassing. Do better, because I know you can. You're a really good guitar player, so, you know, it's like, just figure out what you're good at. You know what I mean? Like Mike Moves figured out what he was good at, and
Yeah, man.
stays in his lane, and he makes his kind of beats.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's keys. He knows what he's really good at.
Yeah.
Cause like literally, if you listen to his beats, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get piano, you're gonna get some guitar, you're gonna get some quiet drums.
Yeah.
That's it. You're gonna get some fucking drums, and you're gonna get some bass line under there. It's gonna be like a real smooth.
Yeah, and that's like a
His
good.
signature's like smooth.
Yeah, that's a good lane, dude. Cause like the real artists are looking for that type of shit, man.
He
Like,
knows his lane. So
Yeah.
know your lane and stay up in it. My lane has always been pretty solid as far as just a virtuoso. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like knowing, I've played bass in actual bands. I've played piano and I've played guitar in actual bands. I've
Right.
sang. I've rapped and I've done a little bit of everything out there in the real world. And then finally, we're putting music out, and it's fucking rap, which is weird because I figured, like the first thing I put out was that EP, but the producer still has it because the lead singer took off with the rest of the money to pay him.
Damn.
So it's not.
He's like,
released.
nah, you can't have this.
You know
yet.
what's crazy is he hit me up, the producer hit me up, that mixed it and everything, and he's in Nashville, and he said, hey, somebody wants to use one of the songs from that EP for a commercial.
Oh shit.
And I was like, sorry,
Right.
I can't answer that.
That sucks, dude.
Ben wrote most of the lyrics.
Damn.
I just wrote the bass lines and a couple parts of the hooks. That was it.
Yeah. Don't let the mainstream shit get you crazy though, cause they're not even writing their songs.
You know what's crazy? bro?
90% of them don't.
These songs, like, were really good.
I wanted to hear them now.
I wish, I never even got to hear the mastered versions.
Oh shit. So
I
you
only
were
got
just-
to listen to the scratch
Where'd you
tracks.
record this at?
In the fucking transit building
What?
in Oil City. We hooked up the fucking, this nice ass, like, library room. It was all wood,
Damn.
and we recorded it in there.
Damn. That's wild.
Dude, yeah, we got the transit building, bro. We did our whole fucking 7-song EP.
Man, you gotta pull some strings for that shit. Holy
I
fuck.
still talk to him. If I need to fucking hit him up and say, yo, dude, how much money do I have to give you for one song?
Yeah.
Because there's a song called Weather King that's so fucking good. And then there's this other song called Riptide Mangler and like Stranded in Eden. Like there's some
They
really
sound
good
like some
songs,
wild
dude. They're
songs,
fucking
man.
great.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
it's
dope.
that fucking badass like indie rock.
Right. I like that.
It's
Shit.
like really
I like that a
popular,
lot
like,
more than I like.
Better than like the Lumineers.
Oh shit, dude.
You know what I mean? Like those bands.
I was
like,
huge into like some crazy bands back in the day, dude.
like when those bands started getting popular is right when we were fucking working on shit.
Yeah,
It pisses me
shit.
off. But like he met a girl, and because he has herpes, he had to fucking stay with her forever.
Hey, he should have paid that money, or else that little information would have leaked about him. Like,
Whatever.
what a
Ben
fucking
James
man.
has herpes.
Right, that
He's
sucks.
from Rocky Grove. His parents are pastors.
Damn.
So fuck you, dude. You know
Right.
what I mean?
That's wild.
I saw him a couple years after that,
Mhm.
and at Indie Fest with that girl,
Damn.
and they were playing completely different songs. I was like, dude, you fucking
Right,
suck. I
that
was like, yeah, I don't
sucks.
play those songs anymore because it was like, she was working with. Like, yeah, I know. I cried for 2 days
Damn, dude.
when we broke up because I didn't know. He just didn't show up for practice for 2 days, and then I finally said like, yeah, we're just done. Like I found this girl. He tried making it about something. He's like, I just think it's not working.
He just
out.
couldn't say what it
Yeah,
really
and then
was,
I found
dude.
out like, oh, he's
Fuck
dating
that.
Morgan, and I was like, cool. So
Wow,
he
man.
dated a girl with fucking clip-in dreads,
What?
fake dreads, that wanted to be an organic farmer.
That's awesome.
Fucking lame as shit.
That's wild.
All right, guys. So we're gonna end our show with a new segment, and I don't have the soundbite for it, so fucking
That's why we turned it down.
conscious questions. Okay, this is the conscious questions that yearns to burn, it learns to turn, it
and that.
earns to gurns,
Earns.
earns to burns.
Needs to be.
All right, guys. Conscious question of the week: where is the line between art and not art? And I think Cody Horning is the line.
Fucking savage, man.
Savage.
Oh my god.
Oh, I should have worn my True Merch Co. Savage.
We know
shirt.
who's
That
gonna
would've
be in here
fucking
tomorrow,
perfect,
bro.
man.
Or who's next Sunday? He's gonna be all up on this.
Just
like,
don't
"Fuck
drive
you,
by my
man."
house and shoot it up, man. Just don't do that, please. I mean, don't drive by and shoot up at my house. I mean, don't drive by my house.
And aim at
Yeah, don't aim at it.
it. Like, don't look at this.
Stay within 15 feet of my house. I'm gonna have to get a PFA.
Jesus, here. This has been a pretty wild episode, man. Episode 33, man. What a fucking day.
Yeah. So what do you think, man? Where's the line between art and not art?
I don't know because
Is there a line? Like, here's what I think. This cigarette pack is art.
yeah,
A design person had to come up with this.
Yeah, for sure.
A graphic designer that went to school and studied it had to find out what's the best way to package these cigarettes to sell them so that way they're appealing.
Right.
At Marlboro pack,
Same deal.
Snickers, is this fucking candy bar, everything, right? The way their laptops are designed, the way this mini lab was designed, the colors, the wood grain on the side.
I mean, everything's so, like, it just depends how you express it, because, like, to some people, G.G. Allen is like that line, but to me, G.G. Allen's like a fucking, you know what I mean? He's like,
He's
he's a
his version of
masterpiece,
art.
dude. He's crazy, like, who
Well,
listens to this shit, dude?
his line was like, it's art, but it doesn't have to be like, here's the thing, people obviously always forget that there's good art and bad art.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because it's bad art doesn't mean it's not art. It might be fucking stupid and grotesque, but it's still
Right.
art. So like,
I think
there's
somebody who copies another entity
Plagiarism
was like,
is
yeah,
where the line
plagiarism
is.
is definitely where the line is, dude. Like,
Yeah.
somebody rapping on a fucking YouTube beat, clearly like trying to sell it as their own, is an asshole.
trying to sell. If they're saying like, hey, this isn't my beat, then it's like, you know, they're just.
Well, that's like the shit that I did, but you have to know. So the people that are using YouTube beats, like, oh, I made all this shit, man. Like, it
If
sounds
you
like
make a
recorded it to
CD or if you make a
Yeah.
SoundCloud channel with no fucking notice, like, hey, these beats aren't mine,
Right.
and you put it out there,
Yeah,
hey,
like,
this is my
and
EP.
perform with
If
it
you
and
make a
shit.
whole mixtape,
Oh yeah, that's fucked up, man.
yeah, you're ass.
Yeah, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, you can't fucking do that. That's not cool. Actually, there was this dude. Actually, you know him. Therapy did that fucking song on that fucking Pretty
Bro,
Lights.
he said fucking Lil Wayne and Snoop Dogg were not relevant. Like, of all people, like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, and I don't need, actually, I'm not
That
sorry.
song
he's an
that he
asshole.
did, there was a song that he rapped on, and it had like this dubstep kind of sound. It's Pretty Lights does a song. It was like, I never been before. I got the feeling.
Oh, yeah.
That's Etta
and
James,
that's
first
like
of
a
all.
huge fucking.
Etta James did that song back in the 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
Then Pretty Lights remixed it with his keys, and then
That's
fucking
like-
Therapy takes that fucking sample off
He's
of
the
YouTube
best.
and puts it on a fucking bullshit beat,
Oh, dude.
and then raps some bullshit over it and put it out as his own song, like marketed it and everything. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Damn, dude.
Like that's not even a freestyle. You're putting that as a song.
That's wild.
Like on your YouTube channel, like as your and your fucking little list of fucking playlists, like my mixtape.
Yeah.
Like get the fuck out of here, you
Marketing
whack
101,
ass
please fuck
jabroni.
off. Like, straight up, dude.
Whack ass jabronis, man. Like I get it. I've been a whack ass jabroni. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like to be a whack ass jabroni.
He's laughing.
I only had, you know, like a short period of time. Like, you know, for about 5 minutes one day, I was a whack ass jabroni.
I realized, you know,
never wanna be
like,
a whack
after
ass
I ever
jabroni
recorded
again.
the first song with a fucking YouTube beat, I was like, this ain't how it's done.
It's
You know what
whack
I'm
as
saying?
fuck.
It is whack as fuck, but I
It's
mean,
whack as
when
fuck.
you're first starting off and you're like trying to get a little credibility, sure, whatever. Fucking use a YouTube
He
beat.
said,
I
LOL,
know.
therapy, ha, 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 ha. And then he said, the one that's always partying with kids.
Yeah, man.
Is he still doing that?
Probably.
Damn, dude. I wonder what it's like to be stuck.
There's a lot of kids in Oil City that are fucked up from that dude, man. Like, hopefully not in that sense, but I mean,
He's gonna become a priest someday.
I started like
He
coming
likes
around this
fucking with
spot.
kids so much. He's gonna become
Dude,
a priest.
it's like young kids, like 13, 14-year-old kids, like
That's so
moving
weird.
weed and shit for him, man. I don't care. I'll put it out there, dude. That guy like ruined
That's
a big
weird,
piece of my
bro.
life. That dude still has art that
That's
I made.
weird though.
It
Like,
is
to be
fucking
like
weird,
that.
man.
Like, you're 40
It's
years
weird that-
old. He did 5 years in prison for robbing a fucking pharmacy. And you're telling me you're fucking out here fucking convincing youngins to fucking sell
Did you tell me about that
fucking
festival?
marijuana.
The shit at the festival?
Yeah, I got fucking
Dude,
beat up
after
and
I
kicked
found that out, I brought that up to him when I saw him at the gas station. I'm like, so you show up at festivals dressed up like security and you like you
Yeah.
rob people from their drugs and
He
their money?
convinced me to. I went with him to the festival one time, and he said, "Hey, because it was the Pekoviches that were already doing it, and then Therapy got drug into it, and then Therapy asked me to be a bodyguard and pay me. I ended up getting a gram of DMT, like 10 hits of acid, 2 cuts of mushrooms, fucking a whole bunch of evil. I got all kinds of I didn't have a security shirt on or a badge or nothing,
Right.
but I was a big dude.
Right, they're
And he
gonna
said,
not be
just
like,
sit in
"Oh."
the background and just don't say anything. And then
Right.
the one time he asked me to walk this dude out of the tent.
Yeah,
And then later on, because I wasn't thinking about it, I went up to the front to get a smoothie, and they recognized me.
yeah.
And the guards took all my shit. And
Oh,
fucking tried beating me up,
shit,
and then
dude.
threw me out of the park. But luckily, this girl saw it, grabbed my car keys, and drove out and picked me up.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I had to leave some people stranded in Ohio that night.
That's wicked.
Yeah, it was fucking wicked, dude. He's a fucking piece of trash.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of those pieces of trash. So fucking, you know.
You know, the first time that I ever recorded was actually at his old crib up on Plummer. And that's when I first met Mike too. And
Well,
Mike was like, record the song, and Therapy's like, well, get a video with the song. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like sitting in the middle of these two grown ass men arguing. Like, I should have known right there, bro.
Dude, I remember the fucking very first time we started making shit at his fucking parents' house. It was
You actually
me-
made something? Like,
It was me, Keys.
Yeah.
We were making beats and shit for songs. It was me, Keys, Wade Donaldson, Steve Bowles, and I think Daniel was around sometimes. And it, like he said, he's right when he says, if it wasn't for Keys, he was the first person that had Therapy get in front of a microphone.
really?
Yeah, he was the first one
Yeah,
around
dude.
here that got him on a microphone. I met Therapy at the Ledges. That's where I met him. I met him at the fucking
That's
Ledges.
a
So
fucked up
I'm
place to meet
partying,
someone.
and the kids from Cranberry, like Beaky and all these dudes,
Mhm.
chilling with them, and then this dude's there, and he's like talking, and I'm like, this cat seems kind of cool, because he's a master manipulator, bro. He can seem cool.
Yeah, and that's what the shit
But
that
since I was tripping on acid, it was like everybody's
Yeah,
cool.
hey.
So then he's like, I rap, and I was like, oh snap. We ended up going to the beach, and we ended up, there was this drum circle. We ended up I started yelling, and we got all these people to circle around,
Yeah.
and we started freestyling, and then I kind of like, I just wouldn't stop.
Mhm.
So I was tripping, so I had the fucking flow.
Yeah, you felt
And I
it.
just killed it, and then we told, how there was like 150, it was a lot of people. It was like 100 people on the beach. And we told them to be there again tomorrow at the same time, and then we got too fucked up and didn't
Yeah.
show up.
And everybody's standing there like, what the fuck?
It
Or
was-
they all got too fucked up and
we-
didn't show up
yeah, we
either.
didn't go
Like
to the
nobody,
beach.
everybody's like, yeah,
There
I
were
don't
some people
remember
at
that.
the beach, like the drum dudes were there, and like some people we didn't go down. We were like, nah, it was too fucked up.
That's the thing too this year, like I really wanna hit up some festivals, dude.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I wish.
Just and
I wish
like
I was
just go and
still-
just hang the fuck out. Like I don't wanna go out and get too wild. Like I don't wanna go and like not remember or like get too fucked up at all. Period.
I
hate
wish I
being
was
too
still
fucked
in
up,
that
man.
mode.
I hate being too fucked up, man.
There's only a couple I would go to. I'd go to Coachella, I'd go to Electric Forest, and I'd go to Tomorrowland.
So you never hit Burning Man? Is that too much for you?
I'd go to Burning Man for sure,
Yeah.
but that's like.
That's like a
down the road.
$2,500.
That's
like,
whenever I start my chapter of the Cacophony Society. Once I do that, then I'll go to Burning Man.
Well, I don't even know what the fuck that is. So.
If you guys want a little piece of homework, after you fucking jack off your dads tonight,
So yeah, after you jack off your fathers, I want you to, after you're done molesting your father, or after your father's done molesting you, go and search the Cacophony Society. Cacophony. I'm not gonna spell out cacophony. Spell it out, you fucking idiots. Learn how to fucking use words and letters. Like, literally,
Lol.
there's only 26 letters.
What?
There's 26 of them. Okay? That means there's only millions of combinations in order to use those fucking letters. Do you know there's 37 million combinations of toppings at Subway?
It's only the hardest language to learn yet. I did not
There's
know.
more combinations of toppings at Subway than there are combinations of letters for words.
He said Blue Herring Festival.
That's not true, by the way. What I just said wasn't true. Blue herring is.
That's almost near New York.
fucking bullshit.
I've never been.
I'm just
I know a
kidding.
guy died
Blue
there.
herring's pretty cool.
A guy
actually.
just died there last year because the dude that I worked with knew him and he just didn't show up to his job
Is-
for like a week.
Is
and
that art?
that is art?
Dying is art.
That's some people's. That's like the ultimate. You know, I mean, your life is art. You're, if you're a person that's doing something with it, if you're a fucking sponge that sits in your house and doesn't do anything ever, or brings 13-year-old kids over to get high and help you sell drugs, I,
I
don't
actually
think
wrote a
that's
line in a song that said fucking you psychology's wacky, some therapy to fix that. And then I said something, I have it written down on my phone somewhere, I have to fucking show it to you. And then, figured out my rap name.
art. Tell me.
I did the classic, what Childish Gambino did, what Post
You
Malone did.
got
I
on
did
there with
what
fucking
rap name
rap
generator. Do you
generator.
know what it gave
Did
me?
you get on Wu-Tang's generator, the one that you were
That
talking
one
about?
it was two. I went on the one like Post Malone and them did. Just the random generator. Type in your name and that's what it gives you. Guess what I got? You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it a lot.
Chronicle.
Conscious Doc.
Conscious Dot, that's sick.
The Conscious DOC.
That's sick.
Are you kidding me, bro?
I like that. I
Group
hope you
called
fucking
Conscious-
keep that now. Keep
Conscious
that
Doc.
forever, bro. Like that's a fucking rap generator that knew you. It was
Yeah.
like I'm looking through all your files in your computer.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked
Like
up.
I'm listening to you through your
Conscious
microphone,
Doc.
through your phone.
I was like, yo, group called Conscious, and this motherfucker just said Conscious Doc. I didn't hit fucking retry. I was like, yep, that's it.
please keep
Conscious
that.
Doc. Yeah, I really like that. So I like it better than Clutch. So
Me too, bro.
that's
Like
fucking
Clutch is dope, but I
Well,
feel like Clutch is something that you
it's one
have
of those
to.
things where like you use a nickname. You can't just make your own. You know what I mean? And then like somebody gave me that nickname Clutch. She's like, I have to try it. I can't just give myself one. But I was like, I'm gonna try one of these rap name generators. So I got on and fucking Googled it. Hit this fucking one that was like, you know, Post Malone and like Childish Gambino and people
Right.
like, you know, they use
Yeah.
this random rap name generator. I clicked on it, typed in my name, and it asked me what my
I'm glad you found
favorite
it, Jay.
pet growing up was for some reason. Something else bullshit, and I just fucking.
What was your favorite pet?
I think his name was.
Was it a dog?
His name initially was Ace,
Oh, that's
but we
great.
changed it to Moo Moo.
Oh, that's what I should change
And then
my
we had
name to.
Sam, so I put Sam. Because Sam was this other dog that was like one of my favorites. I just put Sam because like Moo Moo. I don't want to
Right.
get some shit
Yeah,
like
right.
Moo Moo. And then they gave me fucking. Oh, dude, there was this other generator last week. I forgot to mention this. It gave me fucking like Slam Jizzle. Jizzle Slam, like Jizzle Slam. I was like, Jizzle, what? I think that might have been the Wu-Tang generator. And I was so mad. I was like, this is the wackest shit I've ever heard in my life.
That's wild.
Anyway, guys, what is the line between art and not art? Obviously, the line between art and not art is not. That would be the line. Actually, the line between art and not art is and not. That would be the line between the two arts is and not. If we're looking at it from a parent.
If you're gonna be a
Also,
lawyer.
what's the definition of misanthropic? Fuck what you mean. So yeah, hey guys, thank you so much for watching in YouTube land for all 70 minutes. We really appreciate it. Thank you everybody on Facebook. We really appreciate it. I am now going to play our little intro and then we will never hear from each other again.
It's the good, the ugly, and the not so bad.
Welcome to the Not So Bad Podcast.
Marmaduke.
Hey, on YouTube, you're getting a couple extra minutes of content. And so are you guys listening on Anchor. Terror Squad! Buh, buh. Doesn't that sound like a Terror Squad? Will you grab my phone for me?
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for fondling. Thank you for touching. Thank you for screwing, fucking, squeezing, licking, twisting, touching, munching,
Squeezing.
and breaking. So we appreciate you guys very much, and I'm gonna go ahead and respond to all the messages from Cody Horning that I have that are gonna be about like, yo, dude, this really fucked up. Why are you being so mean to me? I'm not